The following is paid programming.
It's time to talk taxes.
New friends, new opportunities, new partners. EG Tax.
It's Ask the Tax Lady with Esther Gulius and EG Tax on News Radio 930 WBEN. To reach Esther now, call 803-0930. Toll free at 1-800-616-9236. And cell calls are free at star 930. And now, live from the WBEN studios, it's Esther Gulius.
Hey, my darlings, those of you who are coronavirus refund deposit frustrated, we got answers for you. I'm Esther Gulius, the tax lady from EG Tax. I'm joined in studio with Tiffany Fabian. Hey, Tiff.
Hey there.
I mean, it's great to have that kind of pressure off of you because the actual tax season kind of officially ended for us April the 15th, but we have extended and consolidated our offices for the extended 2019 tax season. And Chris, wonderful to see you too.
Hello, Esther.
Hello, Christopher. So the tax season, in our minds, kind of officially ended for our staff on the 15th of April, but we have extended and consolidated offices. So if you haven't filed, if you're all hunkered down in your house and you haven't filed your return, EG Tax will come and pick up your return. You can email your return. You can come into our parking lot at our offices. We'll prepare your return with you in the car, or you can come in person where we have our desk cleaned with alcohol and we're all covered up and we want to keep everybody safe.
It's so cute. Chris went to pick up a tax return on Friday. It was early in the morning, and he got to the lady's house and he's like, I don't have a business card. And so he opened up his wallet and he had his American Express that says EG Tax on it. So he improvised.
Right. But we will come pick up your return. And there are probably 25 to 30% of the total population that hasn't filed. And many of you who didn't get your stimulus refund, it's because you didn't file your 19 return. So if you haven't gotten your stimulus refund, there are 5 groups of people that won't get it. If you have too high of income, right? If you're married filing a joint return, your income's over like $199,000, you're not getting any stimulus money. If you are a dependent, so if you claim somebody as a dependent on your tax return, they won't get stimulus.
That's right. Yeah, and so that's even now, if they're over the age of 17, that means the person who claimed them won't get that extra $500. Now, if the dependents are under 17, the person who claimed them will get that extra $500.
Well, if they're under 17, they get $2,000.
Right.
Well, they get $500 per child.
Per child, if they're over 17 or older. Right?
No, 17 or under. 16 or under, they get the $500 per child. 17
Oh, you mean for the corona thing?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you meant on their tax return.
Yeah,
on their tax return, the child tax credit is gone at age 17. But if you're a dependent, the people claiming them gets $500.
I'm strictly
and then
talking
when you're
corona.
talking corona, if it's under 17, you get $500.
Right. Strictly
All right. The
speaking.
other person that won't get it if you're a non-resident alien, NR, if you're doing a 1040 NR, if you're in a state or trust, you don't get corona. And if you owed child support. Now, they're not withholding the stimulus refund if you have back taxes, but if you have child support, it's going to go to your child support.
And back student loans don't matter.
No, back student loans don't matter. So I thought it was really important. So if you haven't gotten your stimulus, I will just tell you, if you can go to the irs.gov, and there's like 2 portals on that front part of the website. The left one says, basically, I didn't file a return. I want to put my deposit information so that they know where to send it. The one on the right-hand side is where is my refund, and you can go into there and see where your stimulus refund is. I will tell you, they said that if you're on Social Security with direct deposit, you're going to be getting your money. But if you didn't do direct deposit and you filed a return, you wanted to go to where's my refund and put your information in.
Chris said that they're staggering the amounts. How much are they
Right,
doing?
they're doing 5 million people a week.
And
so it's projected not to the middle of August for everybody to get their stimulus check.
Whether it's
Makes
direct
me feel
deposit
calm.
or check. Right, Chris?
Right. And how do they pick out who gets it? We don't know.
Right, that's true. But again, you would go to the irs.gov, and remember, the IRS is pretty much not answering their phone till July the 15th. So if you're somebody that's calling, you're not going to get any help.
Yeah.
And again, if you're our client, if you want to come into the office because you don't know how to use a computer, we will help you to go on that website. If you haven't filled out the information, we'll help you with that. And if you did file a return but you didn't have direct deposit information, we'll help you with that too. So I'm Esther Gulias, the tax lady, 8030930. 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. You can text us at 3930, and we want to help you. And remember, tax season ends July the 15th, so we're going to talk all about that. And I know there was a call with the financial guys about a 401k, and there is special provisions under the CARE Act where you can take up to $100,000 if you're under the age of 59 and a half without penalty.
That's pretty cool. You still got to pay taxes on it, as
Right.
you taught me.
But you're not going to be penalized. Right.
And you have a few years to pay it back.
Right. 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. We're going to go to Catherine in Tonawanda. Hi, Catherine. How can we help you?
Hi, thank you. My question would be about a married couple who filed married separate in 2019, but filed joint in 2018, and one spouse did not file yet for 2019.
Well,
Okay, they're going to the 19 return first.
They'll go to the 19 return
First. So the other spouse who didn't file would go to that IRS website and fill out the non-filer.
If they are a
portal,
non-filer.
If they're a non-filer.
They're not a non-filer.
Then they
Okay,
should go file.
then they should file their return.
Okay, so she won't get a stimulus check based on 2018 if she qualifies.
Because
Well,
they did joint in
If
18.
did they do joint in 18?
Yeah.
One spouse did, no, they did not do joint. I'm sorry. Yes, they did joint.
Was their income under 150,000?
I don't know for sure, but I'm assuming yes.
All right, so the other thing is, and this is the big broad brush. First of all, this is not the Esther Gulias stimulus stuff, so I'm doing the best I can based upon everything I know. Okay,
Without the IRS being open.
it's the IRS, and we're looking at all the information that they've given us. So we know that they're looking at 19 first, then 18 as a backup. But the big broad thing is, on the 2020 return, there's going to be a coronavirus stimulus credit.
Right.
And on the 2020 return, you can choose 19 or 20 to qualify for the coronavirus stimulus. For instance, let's say that this couple ends up getting nothing for stimulus because of whatever bollocks didn't happen. But on their 2020 return, they're definitely entitled to it. They can get it on the 2020 return. So they're going to let you use your 2020 income or your 2019 income, whichever is better to qualify for the stimulus.
If it was me, that separate person for 19, I would go file my return.
Right. Well, but maybe she doesn't have any control over what he's doing.
Right.
You know.
Well, he already filed it.
They
so-
did file. They did file married separate, and my understanding is the husband has already filed, but the wife did not file.
Well, then tell her to get her rear in gear. Right?
Right.
All right. All right. Thanks for calling. I'm Esther Gulias, the tax lady from EG Tax, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. What do we got over there, Chris?
It says, Esther, you mentioned the stimulus. I have a friend who has not filed. He's close to 80. His income is pretty low. So I know he's going to get a $1,200 check, but he also collects Social Security direct deposited. They do the direct deposit will they do the direct deposit for the stimulus even though he didn't file for a couple of years?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they say they're going to do, and I believe that they are. It just looks like that first group of people that got paid, it looks like they didn't do the direct deposit for people on Social Security that first time necessarily. And actually, some people got it who are deceased.
Yeah, and actually the president stood up on national TV, the podium, and said Social Security people do not have to file a return.
Right. So, but they haven't gotten their money, so everybody's worried that they won't get it. But if we have patience, you're going to find that if they don't get it this week, they probably will get it next week or the week after.
Yep, it's like that. It's
Okay.
just the unknown.
All right, let's go back to the phones, and we're going to talk to Deb. Hey, Deb, how can we help you?
Hi, I'm going to have to retire soon. So as soon as I get all my ducks in a row, I have Medicare Part A. I'm 67 years old. I'm still working full time. Get my health insurance from work. I went online and downloaded the forms for Medicare Part B, and you have to take. My employer's office is closed. I haven't gotten any response from text, from emails, or voice mails to their human resources offices.
Right.
Social Security offices are closed.
Okay, but what is the question?
Okay.
You need help getting your health insurance.
Is that
right?
what you need? Help with your health insurance?
Help getting Medicare Part B.
Okay, well, we have EG Health Connect. Tim Eliason is our president of EG Health
he's
Connect,
got a portal.
and he's absolutely able to help you. It's a free service of EG Tax. So call us at 632-7886.
Because it's frustrating.
Ask for Tim Eliason, and he will help you.
Because Deb, you're right. It's frustrated. Everything is closed.
Right.
Right. One thing, have you heard of any problems with people just mailing it to their local Social Security office?
I would not do that. I would not do that, because you don't want to mail anything because you don't know who's there.
Right.
And you just, I mean, in my opinion, what you should do is call Tim. He'll help you, and there's no
the phone
charge.
number is 632-7886.
I have that number.
Okay, Deb.
Thank you.
Because
Thank you, dear.
We're frustrated that everything is closed too. She wants to retire.
Right. But until July, they're saying July 15th.
But Tim
and
can
who
help
knows?
her
And
right
who
away.
knows if they won't extend it past then?
Right. There's a text that says, "Are Social Security recipients who are claimed as dependents going to receive the stimulus
No.
money?"
If there's 5 groups of people that are not going to get stimulus, if your income's too high, over the 75, I guess like 99 if you're single. If your income's between 150 and like 199, married filing a joint return, you won't get stimulus over that. If you're claimed as a dependent, you won't get stimulus. If you're filing a 1040 NR, non-resident alien, if you have an estate or trust, you won't get it. Or if you owe back child support, after they net it, that's what you'd get. Okay? We're going to take a short break. We're going to be back on the other side with your calls, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. I'm Esther Gilius, the tax lady. Talk to you on the other side.
We are family. I got all my sisters.
Hey, everybody. We are family. We think of you as family. And I'll tell you, at EG Tax, if we don't know, and let's face it, we don't know everything, we try to find out. So if you need help, you're going to find that we will help you. You can call us. We will give out information at our corporate headquarters. We certainly want to help you. The other thing I wanted to talk about, you small businesses that are listening that haven't filed for the payroll protection program, the PPP, they're going to fund it again. And I'm going to tell you, you really need to get your application in for that, because I know of several businesses that have gotten the funding. As a matter of fact, I talked to one business today, got $3 million. So make sure that if you haven't filled out the application for the payroll protection plan, that you do that, and EG Tax will help you with that too. And remember, we're doing extended tax season. We don't have all of our offices open, but we will work with you at most offices by appointment only. Several of our offices are open at a specific day of the week, and if you need help, we will come pick up your stuff. You can do it in our parking lot with us, with you in the parking in the car, and we'll do it in the office, or you can come in where we have it all sanitized, and you can be safe, where everybody wears their mask and everything. So we want to help you. And again, if you have any questions, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. What do we got up here, Tiff?
Get my check button doesn't work for entering direct deposit for people that did not get a refund. Message says status unavailable. I was talking to a client today, and they went to irs.gov to get my money, and the site was not working today.
Well, it could be that they crashed it again, because we've gotten hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of phone calls over people that wonder where it is. But and those of you that used a third-party bank because you wanted your fees to come out of your refund, that stimulus check went to that bank, and they will issue you that refund.
Right.
Okay. Let's go back to Chris. You got something?
Well, I was going to just say, I know, talking with Sue from our Lockport office, that if you had a balance due from 18 and you haven't filed your 19, I know those people are having problems getting into the system and putting in their direct deposit. So it's like and it's such a new
Website.
ball game.
Yeah.
That they got to get all the wrinkles out, and there's still
I was reading this morning an article in the New York Times or something that the IRS is saying we're going to fix it, but really, you think about it, they just opened this up on like Wednesday, right?
Yep.
Right.
And today's Saturday. Let's go quickly to the phones. We're going to talk to Ed. Hi, Ed. How can we help you, sir?
Okay, I just have a couple of things that I want to confirm with you that I think I've learned from you folks over the years. Number one, on a sale of a house, if you profit over $250,000, do you have to pay capital gains on that? Is that correct?
If you're single, $500 if you're filing a joint return.
Okay, all right, so that's good. The other thing is on minimum distributions. I know you don't have to take it this year.
This year, you don't have to take it, right?
Does that apply to 457 plans?
All RMDs don't have to be taken this year.
Okay. And the other question I have is about nursing homes. I think I learned from you folks that if you're paying for somebody in a nursing home, that state taxes you, I think it was 6% or something.
The bed tax.
Pardon me?
It's a bed tax. Basically, it's a 6% tax on the flat rate that they're charging you. That comes back as a refund on the state of New York only if you file the form.
That's what I need to confirm. You need to file a form.
You have to file the form, or they keep the money.
Do you know if the nursing homes, their customers this, or you don't know?
nursing homes. No, but they don't really tell people about it.
Right. They don't, and I don't know why they don't tell people about it, but
fantastic.
you do get your money back if you file that. If it's a private pay patient and you're paying the state, you're paying the nursing home, then you ask them for what the flat rate is per month, and you get 6% of that back from the state of New York.
Okay. Do you know where you get the forms for that, or you don't know?
It's a, what, 258?
Yeah, it's an IT 258.
It's attached right to your 201.
It's a IT 258.
IT.
258.
Okay, very good.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
I just totally enjoy your program. I learn a lot.
Oh, thanks a lot, Ed. That's what we want to do. Thank you, sir. Bye-bye. All right, we're going to go to the other Ed. Hey, other Ed, how can we help you, sir?
Hi, Esther. I got a question. I received my stimulus check, but it came in the bank that I never gave the IRS.
Is that where your Social Security goes?
No.
Well, that's
Well,
a mystery.
they gave somebody gave them that number. So, but you got it, right, Ed?
Yes.
All right.
But
So,
that's
hallelujah.
Good to know for other people, though.
Good for you. Good for you, Ed. I'm Esther Gulius, the tax lady from EG Tax, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on a cell phone. And we're going to go to Leo. Hey, Leo. Leo the Lion.
Hi, thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, what can we do for you, sir?
I have a question about the check, the
Stimulus.
check. Yeah, if your income is under 150, obviously you get it. But I read somewhere that if your income in 2021 or 2022 is over 200,000,
Doesn't matter.
is that the case?
He's talking about future income being 20 in 2020, 20 and 21.
21, 22.
That won't matter. It's based on your 19 income.
That's right. It has nothing to do with future income. It has to do with here and now. Right now, people aren't working. They're trying to stimulate the economy based upon everything they have right now.
Okay, but there's nothing in the next year's income tax where you have to.
No, Leo. I mean, they're
what he's
doing.
talking about.
There's all kinds of stuff in next year's income tax.
There's
They're
on-
going to do the coronavirus credit next year, where they're going to let you use whichever is more beneficial, 19 or 20 income, because if you didn't get your full stimulus, they will allow you to get it next year.
But it doesn't matter if your income's higher in 20. You're going to use your 19
Right, you're going to
income.
use your 19 income.
So this money will never have to be repaid.
Never. Nope.
Okay. Okay.
Thanks, Leo.
I got a text. It said, Esther, you did my taxes on April 8th. I received my tax refund yesterday, April 17th, but I didn't get my stimulus direct deposit of $1,200 yet. Any thoughts? That probably goes back to what Chris had to
Yeah,
say.
I mean, they're
His AGI was below
they got
75K.
everything out. It looks like they're doing it in waves. And I haven't talked to anybody. Nobody called me and told me, but this is what it looks like. They're doing it in waves, and the first wave deposits got sent out last Wednesday. I presume this Wednesday they're going to send out another batch, and until they don't do direct deposits anymore, then they'll send out checks. So they're giving everybody a bite at the apple. Go and fill out. If you didn't do your direct deposit, go to irs.gov, and if you didn't file a return, go on the left-hand side of that portal and fill out your information if you don't have to file. On the right-hand side, maybe you owed money and you didn't put your direct deposit information in there. You can fill that out on the right-hand side. Where's my refund? And you'll be getting your money.
And I think they cut it off like at April 1st. So if you filed before April 1st, they're looking at your 19. If you filed after April 1st, you're going to have to wait for them to get that information.
All right. If it says if I owe, do I get a stimulus check? Yes, unless it's child support you owe. And AGI was below 75,000. Yes, they get a stimulus check. Okay, let's go to. I'm going to run out of time here. Okay, so I got Peter, Larry, Gina, Monty, and John hanging. Before we break for the news, let me tell you this. This is what's extended. The filing season is extended to July 15th. Paying is extended to July 15th, federal and state. Estimates are extended to July the 15th. Audits and collections and opening IRAs and state taxes and state payments and tax filing until July 15th. I'm Esther Golias. We're going to break for the news. We'll be on the other side.
Chris, maybe.
Hey, everybody. We are family. This is Esther Golias, the tax lady, with Christopher Fabian, Tiffany Fabian, and we're here to help you. And we're going to go back to the phones. We're going to talk to our buddy from Georgia. Hey, Larry, how you doing?
Esther, I'm doing well. Thank you so much, dear. I've got three fast questions. One, can you give me the address of where I would mail my 1099s and my check to? Number two, by mistake, I invested too much in my Roth IRA, and I'm in the process of withdrawing that on a dollar cost basis. So I'll have it taken care of by July 15th, but I wonder, will that affect anything at all? And then lastly, Chris, I'm working on making my estimated state and federal tax payments, and so should they be the same for this year as they were for last year?
All right, Chris.
Well, I would say, it's all going to depend on your financials. You know, with the stock market, it did go down quite a bit, but now it's back up to 24, which is great, you know. So that's where a lot of your income's coming from, is your investments. So it wouldn't hurt to keep them the same and then see how the market goes. And if it starts to go down, then I wouldn't reduce your third and fourth quarter.
Right.
And then, Larry, what did you mean about mailing your 1099 and check?
You mean just sending your stuff to our corporate office, Larry?
Yes.
Yeah, 1890 Colvin in Tonawanda, New York.
And if
same as last year.
Maybe I could put you on hold.
Yeah. So
and
what we'll do, if you just go to our website, it's 1890 Colvin, Tonawanda, New York 14215.
If I'll put you on hold, Larry, and I'll give your cell phone number and I'll text you the address.
Okay.
All right, Larry.
Hold on. And that's for one fast question there. Like I said before, I paid too much into my Roth IRA.
As long as you take out that contribution before July the 15th, there'll be no problem.
Sounds good.
Put him on hold.
Thanks, Larry.
Put him on hold.
All right. I'm Esther Golias, the tax lady from EG Tax, 8030930, 8030930, star 930 on cell phone. Okay.
There's a text that says, do you do offers and compromises for New York and the IRS? The answer is yes.
But not till July the 15th.
Yeah, well, I don't know what we should
do
about that.
They're like, they're nobody doing anything.
Right.
You know?
Well, you could still mail in the paperwork. But
That's
anyways,
true.
we do
All right,
them.
and we're going to go
We do
back to
them.
the phones, and we're going to talk to, let's see, Monty. Hey, Monty, how can we help you?
Hi, everyone. Thank you for taking my call. I was able, through my business, right through the SBA, was able to get money for the COVID-19.
Yay.
So you got the PPP or the AIDA? The $10,000 one or the one for your employees?
I got the 10,000, but they only sent me 5,000.
Because you only have 5 employees.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
But M&T Bank, who I've dealt with for years in the Clarence Hollow, because they're wonderful at the Clarence Hollow, they're not taking applications anymore.
That's correct, because they were so overwhelmed. M&T is our bank, and they were wonderful with us too. So, but I will tell you, they're going to be releasing more money again, and so when that happens and it's when there's more money in the funds, perhaps M&T will be taking it again. But I will tell you, those small businesses that haven't applied want to make sure that they find a bank, because first you find the bank, and the bank then goes to the SBA. But we thank you for your call.
Do you know if other banks, though, are taking...
No, right now the federal government is not funding them because there's no money, because the House and the Senate are fighting
agree.
over the funding and
How it
who
should be distributed.
Right.
Right, but I think there are other banks that would be. There's no other banks doing
The
it.
federal government has no more money on it.
Okay, well, I guess, but watch it because they're going to fund it.
Bank.
All right, thank you. Okay, let's see who else we got. We're going to go to.
Go to
Oh, yeah,
the phone.
what's the text?
Sorry if you've already answered this. Do you know anything about the letters that New York State Unemployment is sending out for the 13-week extended unemployment benefit for those whose benefits have run out? Thank you, Mr. Jim.
I don't know anything about that. Chris, do you know anything about it?
I heard it's been a hard time for people getting the extended benefits when there's.
Oh, because they already had a claim that
They
was
already
open?
had a claim that expired.
Well,
So,
it's hard to get a hold of anybody at the unemployment office
yep,
right now.
I would say try to file a new claim,
Yep.
and hopefully you get through
I
where
mean,
they do a
because if
phone
you
call
can't
to
get
you.
a job, if you can't get a job and it's due to the COVID virus, it would seem like you would qualify. I don't know. But if you want to call the office on Monday, we'll do the research for you.
Or if anybody has any details, call the show
Yep.
and let us know.
Okay, and then we're going to go to Peter. Hey, Peter, how can we help you, sir?
Hey, Esther. Thanks for taking my call. I got a question about the PPP programs.
Yeah.
We're a summer business that doesn't open officially till June 1st here in Buffalo. So we've talked to our bank, and we're ready to go, and I know the funding's not there, but file now, I don't think you really can get in line and wait. It's kind of like only a 2 or 3 day process, and then you're ready to go. So do you know if it behooves me to file now, or do I have to wait and then the funding won't be available?
I will tell you, I've always been the believer in go do something early, because once they put the money there, because I was just listening this morning on Fox News about the one of the senators or House of Representative guys, must have been the House, said that he thought this week they were going to fund it. So once it hits and you're not in line, it's going to be a problem. If you got a bank that would take the app, I'd go do it. But it's got to be the bank you're working with. So I would call my banker and see what he says. That's the best bet, is call your banker.
No, my fear was you only have 8 weeks, so if you get approved next week, it starts ticking.
Right.
Well, okay, but I will tell you that the businesses that we've dealt with, it's been about a 2-week process. And one of my clients today just got approved today, so they won't get the money probably till Monday. So then they'll have 8 weeks from then. So there is because it's 8 weeks from the time your loan is approved. So, I'd get in line. And I understand that you're a summer business, but unfortunately, are you even going to be able to open up, do you think, this summer?
Well, we own the businesses down at Canal Side, so we're waiting like everybody else to see what happens. So that's the quandary we're in.
Yeah.
I
will tell you, I read some of the loan documentations. If you get approved, you can't use the money, you can give it back. There's no penalty.
Oh, okay.
So that kind of gives you the flexibility that if the right things happen, and anyway, like most businesses, isn't there expenses that you would incur getting ready?
Yes, and there are, but again, we're trying to determine that the right time is now.
Yeah,
so.
I know, but you're kind of damned if you're if you're damned if you don't. If you don't get in line and then all the money's gone, then you're a loser. If you get in line and you get the money, you got 8 weeks to spend it. But I'd rather have a bird in the hand than two in the bush, right?
Oh, it makes sense. Okay.
All right, thanks, Pete.
Here's something to ponder. Here's a text. It says, "Hey guys, your number people. So chew on this. Do the math. 3 in 1 people are going to die from some form of cancer. Half of 1% of all citizens get COVID-19. Bankrupt America over this, really."
I have to tell you, I kind of sit more on your side. I don't want to be insensitive because obviously life is precious, but we did kill the economy. This virus just totally
But-
killed the. I hope we learn another way to handle it rather than shutting everything down. And hopefully, people a lot smarter than me are going to figure out what to do. God forbid this should happen again, because we can't keep doing this all
but,
the time.
But we've all heard the stories. I was with a client yesterday. Her fiance has been at ECMC on a ventilator for 2 weeks. I mean, it's just it's sad, and just I think you covered it well. You summed it up well. It's-
Right. I mean, but we have to come up with a better way to handle this.
Yeah, yeah.
Whether we all, if they say, okay, COVID virus time, and everybody masks up and starts walking 6 feet away from each other, I don't know, but you can't just keep shutting down your economy. That's the other flip side. Okay, Gina. Hi, Gina. How can we help you?
Hi. A couple things that I was listening to the other callers. I actually belong to an organization that lobbies for small business. We're hoping that Congress is going to get back together because nothing's going to happen until they go back to work.
Amen.
And we're pulling for a 400 billion new stimulus, and 200 billion we're asking to go to smaller businesses of 20 employees and down.
There you go. That makes
That
sense.
would be great.
Because it's the smallest of businesses that are getting hurt right now. I could tell you 2 stories of 2 local smaller businesses, but they probably have about 40 to 50 employees. Both of them are friends of mine. They both got their loans, pretty substantial ones. And I asked them, why do you think you got it already? And their money's already there, and because they have very, very good relationships with their bank.
Right.
One's more of a community bank. The other one was M&T, but they really have good relationships, and I think that helped push them through. Just the first side there.
Well, we really appreciate that, Gina, because you fill out those forms and you don't know, and you can't even talk to anybody, so you really don't know the process or how that happens. So that gentleman that called and said, "Should I do it now? Should I apply now?" Do you think that he should?
Oh, I would. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Be in line. You'll be first in line.
Atta girl, I appreciate it, Gina. Thanks for the call.
And she's right. They have to get back to work so that they can come up with
and I know for us,
don't you
for
think
tax,
they would be there now? That's stupid. They're taking time off. Hello, let's get our country going.
You mean the politicians?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Okay. When we're going to go to John.
Let's talk
Hi,
taxes.
John. How can we help you, sir?
Hi. I have a quick question, but first I just wanted to say that I come to you guys, and I have gotten my federal, my state, and my stimulus.
Yay, John! Yeah, what can we do for you?
Yeah, now go stimulate the economy.
That's
Doing
right.
what?
I don't know where you're going to stimulate it, but good luck.
I will, thank you. The question I have is in regards to my son-in-law and my daughter. Just a quick question. They filed jointly, but she does not work. She did not work last year.
Okay.
Spring. He's going to make under $150,000 or right around there, and I was wondering, will they get the full $2,400, or does that not?
All right. In 19, did they make under 150?
I'm going to guess yes.
Do they have children?
No.
Okay, so they'll make they'll get the 2,400.
Yep.
Yeah.
Even though she doesn't work.
Yes, it has nothing to do with your income. It just has to do with that you're a person. If you're a person other than somebody claimed as a dependent, or somebody that has high income, or somebody that's a non-resident alien, or somebody that owes child support, or an estate, you're going to get the money.
That's awesome. And next year he'll be coming to you instead of.
Thank you, John.
We'll take good care of him.
We will. Thank you. All right, and we're going to go to Diane, I think. Here we go. Hey, Diane, how are you?
Delavan.
My son and daughter-in-law have 4 children. Will they get $500 for each of those?
For 2 of the children, they will if they're under the age of 17.
For only how many of the children?
2 children under the age of 17.
It maxes out at 2.
Good question.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks, Diane.
Very good question.
And we're going to go to, let's see, Mr. Bill. Hi, Bill. How can we help you, sir?
Question on this stimulus. The wife and I both retired. I have a private business. What we owe each year on our taxes. How will we get our stimulus if they don't have bank stuff?
Okay, so you're going to go to the IRS.gov. When you do that, there's a portal. The first line at the very top, the one side is going to say for people that don't file, and the one on the right-hand side says, "Where's my refund?" You go into there and you put your name and all of you start a little account, and then you put in your information, your direct deposit information, and then they will send you the money.
Even though we're both on Social Security also?
Well, And I have to tell you, they say if you got a direct deposit with Social Security, they're going to automatically do that. So if you're willing to take that chance, do it that way too.
I would
Just
go
wait.
to the irs.gov and
Fill it out.
Fill it out is,
Yep.
is what I would do.
Okay, sir?
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. I'm Esther Golias, the tax lady from EG Tax. We're going to take a short break.
Really
we'll be
quick
with
question. It says injured spouse. Can you qualify for the stimulus? The answer
Yes.
is yes.
Yeah. We're going to take a short break. Ken, Debbie, Jeanette, Gina, and your calls on the other side. Hey, we're your local family that is trying to help you with all your tax stuff. Remember, tax season extends to July the 15th. We will help you whatever way you can do it. We will take care of your taxes. Even though many of our branch offices are closed, we have a lot of them. We consolidated so that we can be more efficient. We'll pick them up. You can come in our lobby. We'll do them. We'll do them in person. One thing I wanted to mention is, the required minimum distribution. If you're over the age of 70 and a half and you've been doing RMDs, you don't have to do it in 2020. If you have done it already, you still have the 60 days to put the money back that you took out so that you don't have to count it as a distribution. I wanted to talk about that. And we're going to, yes,
I just
Chris.
want to say, Buffalo, we're known for good neighbors. And with the stimulus check, I've had a lot of my clients who are older who said, you know what, I don't want this stimulus. I can't give it back, right? I say no. They go, okay, I'm going to go to my neighbors who I know who really need the money.
Well, there you go.
And going to share it with them because
and
I don't.
it's free money.
Yep.
It's tax-free money. What a wonderful thing.
Yep.
There have been some wonderful stories of what people are doing. Okay, let's go back to the phone, and we're going to talk to Jeanette. Hi, Jeanette.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. What can we do for you?
Hello.
I just have a quick question. I was just curious. I had to file an amended return for 2018.
Uh-huh.
And I haven't got the stimulus, and I'm just wondering, I would imagine that because of the reason that I had my 19, because I did an amended for the 18, they said I had to do it the paper way.
Uh-huh.
And I sent it in, and they sent it back, and it's all mixed up, and I don't know what's going on. But anyhow, do you have any idea? I tried to check on the website.
All right, so did you do 19, Jeanette?
Yes.
Did you put your direct deposit information on there for 19?
Yes.
All right,
was
so
the amendment for 19?
18.
No, 18. All right, so here's the thing. 19 is going to take precedent over 18.
Yay.
You want to make sure that you get your amended return straightened out so you can send it back. And if you need help, come on down to our corporate
should
headquarters
be
and
fine.
we'll put it back together for you,
Because
okay?
of the 19. Esther's right.
All right?
Okay,
Thanks, Jeanette.
She should be
and,
fine.
And we're going to go to Ken and Alden. Hi, Ken.
I'm calling because I had my taxes done by Maria.
Yeah.
And I don't normally get any money back.
Uh-huh.
So do I have to go out to that site and file?
Okay, so if you don't get a refund and you haven't given direct deposit information, you're on Social Security though, right?
Yes.
So they say that if they're doing a direct deposit for your Social Security, they're going to automatically send it to you. If you're worried, then I would go to the site and fill it out. But I would say I think they're going to send it to you.
Okay, fine.
All right, thanks, Ken.
And if you need help going to irs.gov to click on Get My
'cause-
Money, call
yeah,
us.
I know there was we had hundreds of phone calls on Thursday and Friday, and I would be on the phone going on the website for people who were calling me
Right.
on the phone because they were not good at going to the irs.gov.
Right. And we could do it for you or help you.
And we just want to help you. And let's go back to the phones. Gina, how are you, Gina?
Hi, I'm sorry I never got to ask my question.
Yeah, what's your question?
I thought you heard, but when I was listening.
Oh, this is a small business.
Oh, small business lady. Yes.
Yeah, and I have another piece that really is crucial that the business owners need to know.
Yeah.
Two kinds of loans. The PP loan, they have to use 75% of it for payroll. If they don't, they're going to have to pay that loan back. 25% could go towards mortgages and rents and all the other
Right,
stuff, but
right.
75 just to make sure that, you know.
Right.
good
So
information.
it's the payroll based upon February the 15th, the head count, and you have to use 75% of it. But Gina, even if somebody comes up with 50% and they got to pay back the 50%, it's a blessing that some of these businesses are going to get some cash to reopen again.
Exactly.
Right? Hey, thanks for calling.
Right, she has a question.
Did you
She
have a
has-
question?
Yes. So I heard you say, and I just said maybe this is something new, that you don't, if you're selling a house, and you said if I'm married, we always file jointly, we don't have to pay capital gains up to what amount?
$500,000.
So if I sell this, I have a rental property.
Oh, no. Personal residence.
Not rental.
Did you hear everybody in there go, no. No, it's got to be your personal residence.
I was so excited. And one other thing, and tell me if I got my math right. Okay, so we filed jointly. Our adjusted gross income was 170. Would I assume 1,000 would come off of the 2,400?
Yeah, you're over by 20. 20 times 5 is 1,000. 1,000 comes off the 24. Yes.
Gotcha. Perfect.
Did she say her income
Hey,
was
thanks, Gina.
175? Did
What?
she say her income was 175? Because
170.
I was wondering if she has suspended losses, and so when you sell that rental,
No. She's talking about. She was talking about the
The
stimulus.
stimulus, right? But then she
Okay.
was talking about selling.
Right.
But that's where Russ Gullo could help her avoid paying taxes
That's
too
true.
by doing an exchange.
You can do it. You can do. Here's the other good thing, Gina. You can do a tax-free exchange if you get another piece of investment property, and you can exchange from your existing to another one without paying taxes.
and then you can take your suspended losses too.
And then we're going to go to Debbie. Hi, Debbie. How can we help you? Oh no, this is Charles. Sorry, Charles. Hit the wrong button. What can I help you with, sir?
Yes, I just have a question. Just out of curiosity, I was told that being that I pay rent, I might have a tax credit or whatever for the rent.
Yep.
How
Go ahead, Chris.
How much money do you make?
18,000.
Well, I'm on Social Security.
How much, Charles?
$1,335, or $1,375.
Okay, so you have about $16,000 in Social Security. So if your income is under $18,000, you could qualify for something that's called an IT 214.
And how much is your rent a month?
Well, normally it's the whole rent is like $600, but
Does that include utilities?
no.
Yeah, see, you don't qualify because your rent's too
It
high.
has to be rent of 400 or less.
The rent is normally $600, but I'm on.
And it's very interesting. This IT 214 hasn't changed in 30 years. These are the same figures they had
So
30 years
bad.
ago. But unfortunately, Charles, no go.
It's such a small credit, anyways.
Yeah, but it's
Oh,
still
yeah?
a blessing,
Oh,
right?
I've amended people's returns who
Okay, let's
missed
go to
it.
Deb. Hey, Deb in Tonawanda. How can we help you?
Hi, I'm not sure if this would speak to your expertise, but I'm a small business owner, and I applied for unemployment insurance, and after that, you're supposed to apply for the PUA insurance for those who are self-employed.
Yep, right.
I answered one of the questions incorrectly and was kicked off and said, no, you're not eligible.
Oh, no.
I'm just wondering, is there any way to amend that? Because
Have you tried to amend it?
Start a new claim?
Have you started a new claim?
I can't figure out how, it just gave me a form saying, here's all the information, no, you've been denied.
Oh, gosh.
And I've called hundreds of times.
I know. Gosh, I don't know, Deb.
Congressman?
Yep. You know what? That's a great idea. I would call my representative or my congressperson and see if they can't help you. Because
I know there was a New York State tax problem, and my congressman helped me a couple of months ago.
Okay, I will try that.
All right, thanks a lot. That's what's so frustrating with these websites and everything. Everybody thinks that
There's
the
no
responsibility now goes to the taxpayer. And you don't have anybody to talk to.
Nobody.
Well, we try to help anyway. We're going to go to Steve in Tonawanda. Hi, Steve.
Hi. I filed a return for 2019. I did get a refund, but I didn't give them the bank information. I got a check sent to me. Now, my only income was Social Security and pension. So I thought maybe automatically they'd go to my Social Security.
I think they will. Don't you think, Chris?
They will, but you got to remember they're doing 5 million checks a week. So by the time they get to Social Security, that may be June, July. So you may want to go to the portal and enter your account information so
Right.
it could hopefully help speed it up.
Right.
And that might, I kind of messed myself up then by not giving them the.
Well, no, but I mean, you get another. You can go right now to irs.gov. Go to the upper right-hand portion. This is where's my refund, and you can fill out your direct deposit stuff.
I'm sure it delayed it. I probably would have got it Wednesday.
Maybe.
Well, but this is faster than nothing if you fill it out, right?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot. Okay, and we're going to go to. Let's see. Oh, Jessica. Hi, Jessica. How can we help you?
Hi, I'm calling because I have had some confusion. Just my husband and I have been talking back and forth about the amount that we'll get in the stimulus check. We did file our return. We got our refunds for federal and state, but we don't understand if the $2,400, because we do have 2 kids. Is it?
Okay. How much money did you guys have adjusted gross income?
It was about 50.
Okay, and how old are your children?
18 and 14.
All right, so the 14-year-old will get you $500. You guys get 24, so you'll have $2,900.
Okay, and so just to clarify, you're recommending that everybody, even if you have filed a 2019 return, we go to the IRS?
Not if you have direct deposit already listed on your tax return.
We did.
Then don't worry.
Then don't do it.
Don't do anything.
Right.
Just wait.
Right.
Wonderful.
Thanks, Jessica.
Good question.
Well, let me just say this for those of you that are still on hold. We are open Monday through Friday at EG Tax, our corporate headquarters. We will answer questions for you. We're there 9 to 7 during this extended tax season filing period. If you have questions, by the way, you can also go to our website at egtax.com and type in the question, and we will answer you back. But we've run out of time, and if you have any questions, again, you can call us at 632-7886, Monday through Friday, 9 to 7. Saturdays by appointment. Many of our offices are open to still assist you. We will help you, and we just appreciate you guys completely.
Can I sneak in one
Sure.
other text? It's a text about the injured spouse if they're on Social Security disability. They should go to the website and click on Get My Money.
Yeah, if you're on
Check the
SSD,
status.
and you have children in your home, they don't know about the kids. When you get to file your 2020 return, you'll get the chance to get the $500 for those kids under the age of 17, because that's going to be part of the tax code next year. There's lots of tax law changes. EG Tax is here to help you. Have a great week. We love you very much. Thank you for using our service. Thank you for being loyal listeners. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.